Hi, welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be talking about my empties that have been emptied over the past 6 weeks, I want to say. Let's just get into it. I'm going to be starting with a lot of my makeup empties, and then I'll get into body care and so on. So the first empty I have for you, I'm so excited about because it is the Laneige Lip Glowy Balm in Berry. This has to be one of my favorite lip balms. I usually have like the usual kind of salves that are like petroleum based. This was the first of this kind of balm in my life, and I have really appreciated it. It was kind of expensive. I think it was $18 if I remember correctly. I think it's worth it. Like, to me, it is worth it. Yeah, as I look at it, I just remembered I bought this in May of 2019, and I went through it semi-quickly. Like, generally I don't go through lip balms that quickly because most lip balms take a while to finish, and with this one I was excited to use it. Usually I'd be like, ugh, like dry lips, I need something to help me with this, so I'm just gonna. And there are some that smell like, I have one that smells like rose, which is fine, but I don't love the smell of rose. So this Delicious Berry was perfect, and the finish of this leaves a soft pink color, and it's just a really lovely gel. I really like it. I would repurchase and already have. Wow, the difference. I'm so excited. For the next product, I have the E.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. This is great. I really enjoyed using this. And the formula of this is sticky, tacky, gripping. It's one of those kinds of primers that comes follows in line with the Milk Hydro Grip primer. I've never used that one, but I really do like this one because it smells a little bit like watermelon. It's not overpoweringly so for me, and it has that sweetness that adds to like the whole experience of using it. And then it does leave a little bit of a pinkish tint, but it's not visible with foundation on. This I really like, and it's different from other primers, whereas some primers are more skincare like. This really does give a dewy glow to the finish, like to the finish of your skin. So when I apply foundation on top, I especially liked this paired with the Flower Beauty Light Illusion foundation. I felt like my skin looked super plump and so juicy. I just felt like from every angle I was just like, oh, I'm so like hydrated, I look so healthy. And I really liked this, and I went through it really quickly in the beginning, and then I put it in my pan project to get me to finish it, and it will no longer pump any more out, even though you might be able to see just a little bit left. The formula is too sticky to try to depot it, and I'm gonna leave it at that, unless some weird science video might be in order. I'm not sure. We'll see. After that, I have the Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in Atta Girl. This is a classic clear lip gloss with some blue shimmers. It was super duper pretty. The applicator of this is very, very small, so not very much product comes out when you apply it. I had good memories of this, but I am glad to see it go. And even though this is still available, I won't be repurchasing just because I'm not currently interested in Colourpop gloss. I'm not currently interested in Colourpop lip glosses, and I feel like my lip gloss needs are already met. but I didn't mention if I would repurchase the E.l.f. Dew Primer, and I would. So I would repurchase this. I would not repurchase this. Next up, the L'Oreal Bambi Eye Mascara. So this is in brown. This is another pan project, empty. This mascara is my favorite. I've had quite a few mascaras that I wasn't sure how I felt about them. I mostly thought a mascara is a mascara is a mascara. Nothing really stood out. Then this came along. I really like this because it's lengthening and volumizing, and I feel like it does make quite a bit of a difference. I'm wearing the black version on my eyes right now, so kind of look up, try to give you a little bit of you may or may not be able to see it. It lengthens and volumizes. It's natural enough without being too spidery, but I do feel that if I wanted to build it up and make it clumpy and spider-like and kind of splinky, like Hannah-Lee's Poston describes her favorite Gucci mascara, I feel like I can get that look. I actually kind of wonder, because looking at the Gucci L'Obscure mascara, they have a very similar looking wand. So maybe that's something that I'll have to look into in the future. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite. I already have another one that I'm working on right now, and I don't know if I would buy the brown one again, but I did have a good experience with it, so I'm feeling good about this one. The last empty I have from my pan project is the Mugler Eau de Parfum Angel Nova. I just live for this tiny, it's not tiny, I live for this travel size icicle perfume bottle. This is absolutely so beautiful. I love looking at it. I'm like having it in my vanity. I love having it in my purse. Like, this one's just so nice. I would repurchase it, but I'm not going to because I'm going to refill this packaging. So it's like, so you can take off the cap and then you can also screw it off. So I'll be refilling this, and I'm so excited to continue this in my life. I think this was something around $30. I ended up getting the full size. I highly recommend. It is, if you are looking for something that is floral and woodsy and sweet, this is it. This is my signature fragrance. I know some people have described it as like sickly sweet. I hear sickly sweet, I think me. So take that for what you will. I just love this. If you're ever in an Ulta, you can definitely smell it there. So my last makeup empty is this. This actually just happened to me this afternoon. This is the Josie Maran Vibrancy Argan Oil Full Coverage Concealer Fluid. It's done. I wasn't even intending to finish this anytime soon, and it's done. I got this, I want to say June or July of 2020, and used it pretty consistently. This is argan oil based, and I'm wearing it. I'm wearing the last of it on my face today. It's not like a perfect match for me. This is in the shade Fair. It is a little bit darker than my neck, but I find that for the most part, it's not really that noticeable. The finish is natural, but I do enjoy that it is full coverage. I'm not trying to cover anything like that serious, but I do enjoy the perfected look it gives. So I was definitely doing that whole no foundation look and then just putting concealer all over my face. I'm living my life. So this was a good one. I would repurchase. I don't know that I'm going to do that anytime soon just because the color match isn't fantastic for me, but I did really like it. I would recommend, even though I'm probably not going to have this in my life again anytime soon. Okay, next, so this is going into two skincare items. Yes, two skincare items I have. This is actually not really skincare. This is actually like skincare sabotage. And this is the Garnier Micellar Eye Makeup Remover Pads. No, don't do it. I begrudgingly brought this into my life. I forget exactly what the circumstances were, but no. These are incredibly dry, so dry. And then when I was out of those begrudging circumstances, when I was out of the situation that brought me to buy this, I still had to deal with this, and it took me so long to finish it because every time I looked at it, I was like, ugh. They're dry. They're just incredibly dry. They don't really remove makeup that fantastically. I would generally use one when I would remember to, because I like had eye makeup on and I was like, okay, like I'll use this and hold it and then just like pray that when I like ever so gently like try to remove, I was just like trying not to tug on my eye, but like even though like it's an eye remove, like it's an iPad, like it's an iPad. No, avoid this. Heed the warning. No, this is just not good. Moving on, I have the Hawaiian Tropic Weightless Face Oil-Free Sunscreen Lotion. Hopefully I got the name of that right. This is a sunscreen with 30 SPF. It does have like chemical sunscreens. I really like it. It comes out just like a thicker moisturizer, but it rubs in really, really nicely. I don't feel icky wearing it. It doesn't leave a white cast on myself. I am very pale though. But since it's being a chemical sunscreen, usually those white casts are associated with the mineral sunscreens. This is great. I used this up fairly quickly. It was exciting to use it. It smells a little bit like coconut. Yeah, it smells a little bit like coconut. I like the airless pump situation that it has going on right here, and I've already repurchased it. I highly recommend if you're looking for a sunscreen that feels like a really pleasant moisturizer, this is it. This is it. Like most of the time I didn't need to use primer just because my skin felt very well prepped with this, and my skin is kind of dry, dehydrated. It is like my skin can get oil. It's combo. Normal combo. I like a glowy finish though, and this is great. This is great. Yeah, singing its praises. Okay, now I've got two hair care products. They're towards the end of their life. They're not totally finished yet. So first I have the Suave Essentials Sun-Ripened Strawberry Energizing Shampoo. Yes, this smells amazing. Honestly, the grip strawberry has on me, unbelievable. Something to watch for though, this is clarifying, stripping even. So having curly hair, to emphasize the curls as much as I can, I use lots of conditioner, lots of leave-in conditioner, lots of gel. This removes all of that after, because I wash my hair about every 3 days-ish. So my hair gets a lot of product. I'm not washing it every day or even every other day, so oil and all that, this gets everything out. But if you don't condition your hair after this, you will have straw for hair. Like your hair will be like like crying for moisturizer. So that's where this comes in. But before I move on to this, let me finish with this. I don't see myself repurchasing this anytime soon just because I am looking for something that's a little bit more nourishing. Now that my hair is a little bit longer, I really want to start using more moisturizing shampoos. This was perfect for the time where I was like globbing in more product than I really knew what to do with. So like if you're doing the curly girl hair method, like the specific curly girl hair method where you don't use shampoo ever until you're clarifying your hair, this might be a good option. It's very inexpensive. So if you're looking for value for money, this can do that for you. But again, you must condition your hair afterwards. Yes. And it does smell good. Yes. Moving on. Suave Essentials Tropical Coconut. This smells delicious. I mean, I feel like most people with curly hair walk around smelling like coconut because so much of coconut is in curly friendly products. It's just so yummy. This is a great shampoo. This is a great conditioner. It's very thin and you have to use a lot, in my opinion. I have to use a lot. I would fill up my palm with this and have just a wonderful, luscious time. I mean, not to feel myself too much, but like, hello, I'm feeling it. So yeah, this is great. I think if you're looking for something that's really inexpensive, this is part of the curly girl method, like the curly. If you're trying to put globs and globs and globs of this on and only rinse out half of it, you totally can. Make sure you eventually see this, but you can totally do that with this. I really enjoyed it. I don't know that I'm going to be, I'm like moving on from this, but I would definitely return to this. I would recommend this if this is a part of your journey, if you're looking for someone to tell you like, hey, this is pretty good. Yes, this is pretty good. You do have to use quite a bit. If you're rinsing your hair too long, this will rinse out. It's not going to grip too much. It's not too occlusive, and it's not very concentrated, so you can apply very liberally if you would like. But yeah, I really liked it. It smells great. Very cost effective. You can find like smaller bottles of this at the Dollar Tree. It's a tried and true. It's just an all around like inoffensive conditioner. So next I have a body wash. This is the Equate Total Moisturizing Body Wash with shea butter. This is the one that's supposed to be comparable to the Olay Ultra Moisture Body Wash. I have tried the Olay Moisture Body Wash on recommendation from Taylor Wynn in like a couple of the travel sizes. It smells amazing. This is pretty much the same thing, only significantly less expensive. It smells good, lathers nicely. I mean, of course, it's nothing so like moisturizing as for me to be like, ooh, like, I don't know. The smell is just cozy. It just smells so cozy. Like the smell of shea butter is just like, yeah. Yes. I would go back to this. I'm not currently seeking it out just because, honestly, I don't know. Like, I'm not in love with it, but I like it. So if I got this again, I wouldn't be like, oh, not this body wash again. I'd be like, oh, hello, friend. But like, I wouldn't be like, hi, bestie. So I hope that clearly explained how I feel about this. Now for some dental care. Hello, don't my teeth look so? I'm sure the grilled cheese that I ate earlier was just like amazed. Okay, so mouthwash. This is the Listerine Total Care in Fresh Mint. I can never remember if it's Cool Mint or Fresh Mint. So this one's fresh. This is great. I don't know, have I talked about this one before? This is a great mouthwash. It has fluoride, which you should definitely look into using in your mouthwash. I only know that because I saw a dentist talk about that, and I know that fluoride is good for your teeth. I love to swish this around while I'm brushing my retainer. The taste isn't so overpowering. I have like a really, I don't know if you're weird, I don't know if you dislike swishing, stinging liquid in your mouth, but this is not it. This does not sting and make you want to give up on dental care for all of eternity. This does not feel like that. This makes me excited. I'm actually kind of excited. I'm like, oh, like taking care of my teeth again. I really like this size. I got a really big bottle the last time I went to the store. I think I'm going to pour that big bottle into this because every time I sleepily, you know, right in the morning or right at night, every time I reach for that big bottle, it's just like, dang, I really got to keep up some strength training so I can continue to lift this giant bottle of Listerine. But yeah, it's some good stuff. And just a quick reminder, brush your teeth. I love to watch beauty videos when I'm doing my nighttime and morning time routine. So yeah, this is good stuff. If you wanted a recommendation on a good list on a good mouthwash, this one. And now I have two toothpastes. Colgate Renewal Whitening Restoration. I've gotten compliments when I was using this toothpaste. So Ashton, my hairstylist, she was like, oh, like, what do you use? Your teeth are so white. This is the toothpaste that I was using at that time. I got like a 2-pack of them and there was a coupon, so I was extra excited. This is a gel consistency and this tastes kind of strong, but it's not so strong as to immediately want to spit out. If it gets onto your lip or like the corners of your mouth, it's gonna sting. The thing that initially attracted me to this was the gum situation. It's supposed to help with gingivitis, early whatever. I don't know if I'm going to seek it out again, but this was definitely a strong contender. If you're looking for something a little bit more serious, teeth were extra white using this, but again, there is some cost. Yeah, your little lip corners are definitely are gonna let you know about this. The other one that I have is another singing praise for the Crest 3D White Stain Eraser. Got this at the Dollar Tree. It's one of those little ones. This is a tried and true. Every time I see it at the Dollar Tree, I'm picking up a couple because you always need to brush your teeth. Fresh Mint. It's got a nice slightly gritty texture, but it's not too gritty. It doesn't lean any way in too much, and it's just a good standby. This is good old reliable. So yeah, I don't know that because this is 2.3 ounces. How much is the big one? I don't know. I like the packaging of this because I feel like I can squeeze it all the way out. I've seen some people cut open their toothpaste, and I've done that once. I didn't get any out. I don't know if my technique is just pristine because I'm able to like disappeared. Anyway, so yeah, this is a good toothpaste. Last but not least is this deodorant. We're getting a lot of Suave products. Suave. So this is the Suave Tropical Paradise deodorant. It does have aluminum in it. No one has ever told me that I stink while wearing this. It smells absolutely delightful. I've actually been using this deodorant for like this brand style tropical paradise situation since I started wearing deodorant as an early preteen. I've like worn other stuff, but every time I come back to this, it just works. I don't have to think about it. It says that it's like anti-staining invisible solid. It's not, I wouldn't say that it's totally invisible, but honestly, most of the time I don't really encounter getting deodorant staining on my clothes. So yeah, this is great. So highly recommend. I'm already working on another one of these. So yeah, that's all of my empties. Thanks for going through my trash with me. Out of all of these things, I'm like looking, I'm like, which one's my favorite? I'm like, should we do a favorite? I think my favorites out of this pile are definitely these three. These three were my favorite. Yeah, these three were my favorite. So the Hawaiian Tropic Weightless Face Sunscreen. I'm very excited to get into my new one. And then this Laneige Lip Glowy Balm. Beautiful. It's like a clear jelly pink tint. Like I could be wearing no makeup. I put this on. Suddenly I'm the most beautiful person who's ever existed. That's how it makes me feel. I want, is there something that makes you feel like that? Let me know, because I would like to hear about it. I'm so like, I would love to hear about it. And then yeah, the Bambi eye. It just delivers on what it promises. Do I? So yeah, those were my favorites. And then least favorite, obviously this one, bane of my existence. So yeah, thank you so much for joining me in this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. So